Thank you, Mr. Toastmaster. I invite you all to put your arms out in front of you. Have your left hand facing down and your right hand facing up. If you're willing, close your eyes. And in your right hand, imagine there's a brick. It's a heavy brick. What does it feel like? Is it rough? Is it smooth? Does it have a smell to it? Maybe a texture. And your left hand, attached to your middle finger is a string. Attached to that string is a balloon. It's filled with helium. It's floating. I place another heavy brick on your right hand. It feels so heavy. Then with your left hand, you notice that helium balloon. Point your arm up higher. Your arm feels so light. I'm placing a third brick on your right hand. Feels so heavy now. If you're willing, actually just open your eyes. Did your hands move? What did that feel like? Was there tension in your right arm? Maybe your left arm really did feel like it was floating. And what just happened? And believe it or not, you guys were actually just hypnotized. So what is hypnosis? Hypnosis, a textbook definition would be an altered state between being awake and being asleep. So an altered state of consciousness. For example, a form of hypnotism or an altered state could be perhaps you've driven somewhere before and you realize you don't even remember driving the last 10 minutes. What happened? Your subconscious mind just took over. What is the subconscious mind? When we went through the brick and balloon exercise, how did you know what a brick felt like? How did you know what a balloon looked like or what the string felt like? Your subconscious mind told you what that was. So, the conscious mind and the subconscious mind. Imagine an iceberg. Now, only about 10% of an iceberg actually sticks out above the water. This is your conscious mind. The conscious mind is what we make all of our decisions with. Conscious mind stores all of our judgments, everything that we're noticing, even rationalizing, all comes from our conscious mind. Now that 90% our subconscious mind, as well as making our heart beat, controlling our breathing, and pumping our blood, it stores everything that we've ever felt, heard, and experienced in our life. That's how you knew, without me showing you a brick, you could know what it felt like. You knew how heavy it was. You knew what a texture of a brick could be like because your subconscious mind told you what it was. So when our subconscious mind experiences something, it doesn't know the difference between reality and imagination. So hypnosis, for example, a form of self-hypnosis that I could do would be a lot of times racing motocross. Someone can be very relaxed, very focused and concentrated during practice, and then when it comes to race time, they're going to be tense. A lot of times where they could be worried about what another rider is doing instead of focusing on our own racing. This can cause muscles cramping up because we're not properly breathing. It also can cause a slower lap times, and if we're running a slow lap time, we're not going to win. So one of the exercises that I like to do for myself, which is actually a form of hypnosis, is I can imagine myself going around the track, and I imagine as well feeling in a relaxed state. I imagine the other races around me. I imagine myself feeling confident. My body feels good. my muscles aren't cramped. They're feeling relaxed, feeling great. So this is an example of self-hypnosis. What are the other benefits of hypnosis? Hypnosis can be used for overcoming fears and addictions, for example, smoking. It can be used to increase concentration, increase focus. It can be used to even overcome insomnia. So, what are the fears behind hypnosis? A lot of people's only exposure to hypnosis is someone up on stage barking like a chicken, clucking like a chicken. Or a lot of people fear that if they go into a state of hypnosis, they're going to have to reveal their secrets, their own personal feelings. And a lot of times they don't want people to know that. So the thing that I want you guys all here to understand is that while under hypnosis, you have complete control of yourself. You could even get up and walk out of the room while you're under a session. That's the way that hypnotherapy works. So what I'd like to invite everyone in the room to is, as part of my homework for my hypnotherapy class, is to work on 6 people outside of class. So if anybody here has the desire to increase self-esteem, increase concentration or motivation, even relaxation in their life, overcome a fear and addiction, I invite you to come and talk to me after class. And I'd love to have the opportunity to work with you, and perhaps, work with your subconscious mind so that we can create your best life for yourself. Thank you, Mr. Toastmaster.